So we come together in our circle today over the equinox period as we relax into the body and bring our awareness to our breath. Also our awareness to each other here in this circle, working together, both on our own spiritual ascension journey and that of all life under planet Earth. So as we come into meditation, we find that we move inwards as we enter into the beingness within. And we move ever more deeply inwards into my own beingness. And as I come within, I become aware within my experience of the flow of spirit, the light of spirit, which is constantly moving through me. So we'll spend a little time receiving more of this light of spirit with the Arcturians. So I ask the Arcturians from the Council of Elders, Helioa, Juliano, the Temple Masters, to please activate the Arcturian Crystal Temple in this room. And the temple energies form around our circle. So you may see, feel or sense, or simply visualize the structures of light in the higher dimension, not visible to the physical senses, that are beginning to form. They form immediately, but they then continue to rise into a higher frequency as they are able to raise the frequency of each one of us. So just spend a few moments allowing yourself to gradually become sensitive to the temple energies that are here in the etheric realm in the fifth dimension. It requires not that you go out to get it, but that you allow it to come to you. So you relax into your being and feel that there is nothing that you need to do. So nowhere to get to, nothing to do, nothing to be achieved. You simply rest within in your own beingness and allow it to come to you. By remaining within your being, within your I am presence, you are able to attract it to you. And you come into a place of receptivity, into that place within where you can begin to surrender to the flow of the divine. So while you rest within this temple, which is gradually rising in frequency, allow your crown to open and draw down the light of self, your I Am presence, into your high heart, downwards through your lower chakras and lower body, and down into the earth. And as your focus moves down through the earth, you arrive at her core, and to open your heart to connect to the heart and soul of Gaia. As she makes this connection with you, her energy rises up through the earth and into your aura, your energy field. You feel her through your heart as you allow your heart to become soft, tender, and gentle as the barriers begin to drop, as you open to her love and allow the Divine Mother energy to embrace you and to move through your heart. When you come to this place within, you feel safe, you feel comforted, and you feel loved. A very different place within to the experiences of the lower self, often feeling fearful, needing to protect itself, both physically and emotionally. But within the embrace of Gaia and the Divine Mother, you find there is no fear. Protection is no longer needed, and unconditional love is able to flow. So it begins to flow through your open heart. Very different to human love, but a beautiful experience. And as you come into this beautiful experience of divine love, it contains within it acceptance, non-judgment, detachment, compassion, purity, and beauty. For these are not things which the high heart needs to learn. They are all natural to it. And as your heart finds the courage to open, these are the qualities which begin to flow through your heart and through your life. And it begins often with yourself, that from this heightened state of being, of self-awareness, this unconditional energy of divine love is simply there, accepting all, feeling the need to change nothing, in a state of neutrality. And this frequency of neutrality and of unconditional love, which is such a blissful state of being, flows into the lower personality, the lower self. The lower self begins to receive love of self from the higher self. And love of self becomes something quite natural, which is only the ego's conditioning that creates self-judgment, low self-worth, not being good enough, and so on. But these lower aspects of the ego personality have no power when in a state of being, of love. So love is all we need to learn. And as we grow towards love of self, we exist as much as we are able to in our I am presence. To be within the heart, within the eternal now, fully present within this moment. The only moment, the only place where life can really be experienced. No past, no burdens to carry, and no future to worry about. The beauty of existence only exists in this present moment, in this eternal now. So as you relax ever more deeply within your I am presence, the Arcturians continue to work with you within this crystal temple to bring you into alignment and into resonance with the frequency which they offer here. So your four bodies, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, are all being brought into alignment for you. Nothing that you need to do. Simply allow this realignment to be done for you, not by you. For you are beginning to give up the need to do anything within your spiritual work. For all comes from a place of your inner being. And when you are present deeply within your own being, the divine then works through you. So allow your ego self to feel safe and protected, no longer criticized and judged, that it will be able to relax and rest, allowing your consciousness, your focus, to be within your high heart and within your divine self. For the light which you experience within is the light of your divine self, which is in constant movement, constantly flowing. So nothing that you need to do with it, accept its intelligence, its higher consciousness, and allow the higher consciousness of your fifth dimensional self to be in charge. And your frequency continues to be raised as you feel lighter, clearer, and more free, rising ever higher. So picture now within your third eye, see Stonehenge. And feel that through your third eye, Stonehenge is making a connection with you. And simply allow Stonehenge to bring that connection to you. And become sensitive to its energy. For all is energy. And your connection to Stonehenge is an energetic one, as the higher dimensional energy of the Stonehenge vortex flows into your third eye. So now the Arcturians bring into this temple, into our circle, the Stonehenge structure and vortex, the Stonehenge corridor. Simply relax your body as much as you are able, reducing the resistance to receiving from the fifth dimension and beyond. Feel your connection through your feet to Mother Earth, and once more to Gaia's core. As your crown chakra is open, as your lower chakras are connected below to the core of your planet, and as you sit in the etheric structure of Stonehenge, simply allow yourselves to be an open channel for the light to pour through you. The light of the Arcturians, the Syrians, and many galactics pours down through your crown, through your third eye, through your central column, and into the core of Gaia. Within your etheric energy field, much is now taking place. Not within your 3D consciousness, but it is not necessary for you to know what you are receiving and what is being activated within you. Simply to receive. Receive with love from the love of your heart, with humility and appreciating the sacredness of this experience. As your gift is to receive from the higher realms and transmit this light to Gaia. And these powerful energies from some of the highest beings in the universe moves through the new crystalline grid of Gaia, the new etheric meridian system, and via the Greenwich Meridian through the ley lines of planet Earth. As the light moves through from Stonehenge, all the sacred sites upon this black planet are receiving the energy which is flowing through this vortex, and all are being connected to Stonehenge, now the most powerful site upon this planet. And the powerful etheric Arcturian crystal energies, spheres of energy, which have been downloaded into Gaia by the Arcturians, also are connected by lines of light to the Stonehenge vortex. So the Stonehenge corridor is a corridor that can receive energies from the fifth dimension and above. Flowing into Gaia's core throughout her crystalline grid. Gradually moving up Mother Earth into her fifth dimension. So visualize or see this process in whichever way is best for you, and know that your physical body is the vessel through which you bring higher light into Earth, the fifth dimension into the third dimension, bringing heaven to Earth until the two dimensions come into alignment. And you feel a balance, a peace, a bliss and a beauty within yourselves as these sublime energies are gradually embodied into your human presence. And as you are uplifted, so you uplift humanity. The Stonehenge corridor vortex is in this room. As through your third eye you gaze upon it, invite this powerful energy vortex into you. If you wish to, see Stonehenge moving into your aura, into your being, and into your high heart. So remain in this heightened state of being for as long as you wish, until you feel ready to open your eyes and feel very present within your physical body upon this earth.